Unfortunately, we're also missing somebody who was supposed to be in this reading, and he's still with us, but he's ill, and that is Bruce Weigl. And so what we've decided to do in his absence, and he gave us his blessings to do this, is to read each of the poets who'll be reading tonight. I'm going to read a poem, and each of them are going to be reading one of Bruce's poems, too. I'm going to start by reading one of Bruce's poems, and then the poets are going to be coming out and reading their poems that they've chosen of Bruce's in the order in which they'll be reading tonight. So first, Arthur Z., then Patricia Smith, and then Martina Spada. So the poem I've chosen is the poem that we sent out as the poem of the week of Bruce's, because it's really one of my favorites, and it's from this incredible book, Declension in the Village of Chunglung. And Bruce Weigl is a Vietnam vet, and I feel as though, as with so many veterans' poems, that experience was so harrowing and so intense that it has focused their aesthetic and their creative energy like a laser. And that's what these poems are like. They're like little sharp diamonds. Oh, nature. Today, some things worked as they were meant to. A big spring wind came up and blew down from the verdant neighborhood trees. Millions of those little spinning things with seeds inside. And my heart woke up alive again, too. As if the brain could be erased of its angry hurt. Fat chance of that. Yet, things sometimes work as they were meant, like the torturer who finally can't sleep, or the goddamn moon who sees everything we do, and who still comes up behind the clouds, spread out like hands to keep the light away.
This poem of Bruce's was written in Hanoi, 1990. It's called Her Life Runs Like a Red Silk Flag. Because this evening Miss Huang Yen sat down with me in the small tiled room of her family house, I am unable to sleep. We shared a glass of cold and sweet water. On a blue plate, her mother brought us cake and smiled her beetle black teeth at me. But I did not feel strange in the house my country had tried to bomb into dust. In English, thick and dazed as blood, she told me how she watched our planes cross her childhood's sky. All the children of Hanoi carried in darkness to mountain hamlets, Nixon's Christmas bombing. She let me hold her hand, her shy, unmoving fingers, and told me how afraid she was those days and how this fear had dug inside her like a worm and lives inside her still, won't die or go away. And because she's stronger, she comforted me, said I'm not to blame, the million sorrows alive in her gaze. With the dead, we share no common rooms. With the frightened, we can't think straight. No words can bring the burning city back. Outside on Hongdao Street, I tried to say goodbye and held her hand, too long so she looked back through traffic towards her house, and with eyes she told me I should leave. All night I ached for her and for myself, and nothing I could think or pray would make it stop. Some birds sang morning home across the lake. In small reed boats, the lotus gatherers sailed out among their resuming white blossoms.
Monkey. I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, you are, they are. I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, you are, they are. When they ask for your number, pretend to be breathing. Forget the stinking jungle, force your fingers between the lines. Learn how to get out of the dew. The snakes are thirsty. Bladders, water, boil it, drink it, get out of your clothes. You can't move in your green clothes. Your OD in color issues clothes. Get out the plates and those who ate, those who spent the night. Those small Vietnamese soldiers, they love to hold your hand. Back away from their dark cheeks, small Vietnamese soldiers. They love to love you. I have no idea how it happened. I remember nothing but light. 2. I don't remember the hard swallow of the lover. I don't remember the burial of ears. I don't remember the time of the explosion. This is the place where curses are manufactured, delivered like white tablets. The survivor is spilling his bedpan. He slips a curse into your pocket. You're finally satisfied. I don't remember the heat in the hands, the heat around the neck. Good times, bad times, sleep, get up, work. Sleep, get up, good times, bad times, work, eat, sleep, good, bad, work times. I like a certain cartoon of wounds, the water which refused to dry. I like a little unaccustomed mercy. Pulling the trigger is all we have. I hear a child. 3. I dropped to the bottom of a well. I have a knife. I cut someone with it. Oh, I have the petrified eyebrows of my Vietnam monkey. My monkey from Vietnam, my monkey. Put your hand here. It makes no sense. I beat the monkey. I didn't know him. He was bloody. He lowered his intestines to my shoes. My shoes spits shined the moment. I learned to tie the bow. I'm not on speaking terms with anyone. In the wrong climate, a person can spoil the way a pair of boots shows you. I don't know when I'm sleeping. I don't know if what I'm saying is anything at all. I'll lie on my monkey bones. 4. I'm tired of the rice falling in slow motion like eggs from the smallest animal. I'm 25 years old, quiet, tired of the same mistakes, the same greed, the same past. The same past with its bleat and pound of the dead, with its hand grenade tossed into a hooch on a dull Sunday, because when a man dies like that, his eyes sparkle. His nose fills with witless nuance, because a farmer has dead cows lolling in a field of claymores, because the VC tie hooks to their comrades, because a spot of blood is a number, because a woman is lifting her dress across the big pond. If we're soldiers, we should smoke them if we have them. Someone's bound to point us in the right direction sooner or later. I'm tired, and I'm glad you asked. 5. There is a hill. Men run top hill. Men take hill. Give hill to man. Me and my monkey, and me and my monkey, my Vietnamese monkey, my little brown monkey came with me to Guam and Hawaii. In Ohio, he saw all my people. He jumped on my daddy. He slipped into mother. He baptized my sister. He's my little brown monkey. He came here from heaven to give me his spirit. Imagine, my monkey, my beautiful monkey, he saved me, lifted me above the sticks, above the mines, above the ground burning, above the dead, above the living, above the wounded, dying, the wounded, dying.
This poem is called The One. To the long mill's shadow and stink we shared with drunks who pissed on the heater of our common John, I go back. To the bedroom I shared with my sister, my bed squeezed tight against the cool wall so I could hold my body there, hot nights in the mill noise until my legs stiffened and I felt that hum. In the corner of that room waits the word and the sound of the belt. My tall father, thin and muscled from mill work, his hair black, thick, and curly, and his smile when he swung down on me, I could not resist. Through dark, the belt flashed across my back, though I knew he beat me out of love, as when he finished, I knew to climb inside the darkness of my own arms. I knew the world would stop spinning uncontrollably, and the convulsions stop rippling, and my mother would come to touch me with such care, as if I were teetering at the edge of the abyss, and she would lead me back into my life, her fingers whispering in my hair that it would be all right. And later still, after beer, after the moon had risen to its proper place, and the night could allow some forgiveness, he would call me into his lap and tell me I was the one.